So on this channel, if you're not familiar, we normally talk about speech impediments, like how to overcome stuttering, blocking, etc. But today, we're going to cast a bit of a wider net into the ocean of human psychology. It's my favorite subject in the world. I can't wait to share this stuff with you. What you're going to learn today are the 5 stages of confidence. These are the 5 steps or the 5 stages, to use the template of the 5 stages of grief, just using confidence instead. This is how you gain confidence. This is how confidence can become a habit. And that's what I'm going to show you today. The truth is, a lack of confidence pushes people away. It's the harsh reality of it. It is unattractive in social environments to have a lack of confidence. We don't really like spending a lot of time around needy people. That's part of human psychology. It just makes us uncomfortable, and because of how empathetic we are with our emotions, it transfers to us. So when we are around a non-confident person, it makes us feel like we're lacking confidence. So it spreads to everyone in the room. It infects everybody else. And so this is something that you have some control over. You want to work toward becoming as confident as possible, because this is what is going to be one of the main things that make you a magnet, that make you attractive to people, that make people want to be your friend, that make them want to hang out with you, that make them want to invite you to the next party. So much of it comes down to your calm confidence. Okay, it's not ridiculous, wild confidence. It's just calm confidence. And speaking of calm confidence, that is actually the name of my new project that I am working on. At least for now, that's the name. We'll see if that sticks to the end. But keep an eye out for that. It's going to be a whole in-depth program on social anxiety, how to rise above it, speech anxiety, stuttering, blocking, how to rise above that. Specifically, it's to help you in your social life to become more confident, a lot of the sort of thing we're talking about today. Okay? All right, enough of the introductory stuff. Let's just jump right in and let's talk about the 5 stages of confidence. Here we go. Now, again, we're using the template from 5 stages of grief, and we're just calling it 5 stages of confidence. And stage 1 to finding confidence is what I call the baseline. So what I'm calling the baseline is there is a certain baseline, a certain threshold that you need to reach in order to make anything else in this list work. And what I would say the baseline is a base level of movement toward something in your life. So this could be education, it could be going to school, this could be your career. In the job that you're in, you are learning skills. Maybe you're learning how to code, learning how to make YouTube videos, learning how to market, to make sales. Whatever skills you're learning, you are going somewhere. That's the baseline. You're not going to have enough. If you don't have a baseline of movement, of progression, of like growth in your life on a basic level with either a job or education, you're just not going to have enough of a reservoir available for confidence to even live in. And so if you're just going to stay at home and play video games all day and smoke pot, I love calling it pot. It's great. Then really the rest of this list is not going to do anything for you because you're not even at the baseline. So that's step 1. You got to have a baseline. You got to be moving somewhere. You got to be doing something, right? All right. So long as that is in place, stage 2 to achieving confidence is you need external confidence. So external confidence. Now, this is very intentional. It's very specific. There's a reason this is step 2. And there's a reason it's external confidence. And I'll explain why. So many people have this misconception of confidence that it needs to start on the inside, that you need to build confidence in your soul and in your bones and in your blood, and then it radiates out of you over time. It's complete bullshit. That's not how it works. You build confidence by first being confident externally. And this is not as elaborate or crazy as it sounds. It's just very, very basic stuff. It's as basic as you walk into a coffee shop and you have good posture and good body language. even if you don't feel that confident, you learn the habit. You start to show more confidence with your posture and your body language. So like shoulders back, chest out. You're not walking in all hunched over, with haven't shaved in 2 weeks, or you haven't paid attention to how you look, or like that is the opposite. That's going to have the opposite effect of instilling you with confidence. And so what you want to do is actually, yes, start on the outside. Confidence does not, as I just said, it doesn't start on the inside. You got to start on the outside. So you want to look at your life and look at the way that you are approaching people, the way that your body language and your posture is when you're out and about. And also look at the way you dress, the way you smell, the way your hair is, the way you look. Like, are you paying sufficient attention to how you are presenting yourself? Because it's more important than you might think. You need to have external confidence. Even if you don't feel it internally yet, you're going to get there, but that always lags behind. They don't go hand in hand. You need to start with external confidence. Otherwise, you're never going to get to the internal confidence. Okay? So that's stage 2. Build up that external confidence. Now, stage 3 is where frustration sets in. Frustration. So because you are above the baseline, you're actually going somewhere, you're pursuing something, whether that's education, career, you're doing something, and then you are beginning to show external confidence. So to give an example, you might want to approach that girl at that club, and then but then you do or you don't, and either way, maybe you're frustrated. Maybe one week you don't, the next week you do, and either way, you feel like you bombed, either because of avoidance or because you feel like you really just didn't present yourself well. And so even though you tried, right, you went into it like, I'm going to show some confidence. I'm going to try to be as likable and just as smooth and as relaxed as I possibly can. And if you're not regular at doing that kind of thing, approaching strangers, then it's a skill that doesn't really come naturally to most people. And so you might then be down in the dumps about it. You'll feel the frustration. And this is a natural part of the process. This is what is going to happen. Again, you're not going to get to the internal confidence if you don't go through some frustration. You're just not going to get there. And so as you put yourself out there and you show that external confidence, it does sometimes lead to frustration. That's a necessary part or it's a necessary stage to get you to where you need to go. Okay? It sucks in the moment, but it does play a part. It's a stepping stone to where you're going. Okay? Stage 4 is perseverance. This is where, despite the frustration that you feel, you persevere. You get back out there. Maybe you sulk for a day. I'm that type of guy. I'm pretty emotional. I'm pretty neurotic. And so I can 100% relate with that. But at the end of the day, so long as there's a pattern of you pick yourself back up and you get back out there. And then you try again. And you believe in yourself just enough. Even if there's not that much belief, you just do it anyway. And then slowly you'll get these little hits of confidence. And then over time, that'll start to solidify, and you'll start to build this aura of confidence to where it just emanates out of you. That's the end goal, and we're getting there, okay? But it's perseverance. You don't stay in self-pity or stay in sulking mode for long stretches at a time. You try to keep those as short as possible. You get back out there, you try again by using, stage 2, external confidence, showing up and trying your best to learn these skills, whether that's, with speech anxiety to rise above that, social anxiety, approaching people, whatever it is, you persevere and you don't give up because you understand the value of the skills that you're learning. All right, and finally, we got one more stage to get to finish out the 5 stages. Before we do that, though, I want to let you know about my free workshop, the Stop Stuttering Workshop. If you have not watched this yet, I don't know what you're doing because it's 100% free. It gives you the system, it gives you a plan, it gives you a daily routine, everything you need to get started on your journey to fluency. Maybe everything you need ever for fluency. It's that powerful. It's in depth. It gives you everything you need. I already said that. Why am I saying that again? I don't know, but the link is in the description regardless. So go check it out if you have not already, or even if you have, and watch it again and restart that engine. Get back into it. And because at the end of the day, you need a plan. You need a system in place if you want to find the fluency that you're after. And that is what the workshop helps you with. So the link is in the description. So be sure to go check that out. Okay, let's bring this home with the 5th stage of confidence. Almost said the 5th stage of grief. The 5th stage of confidence is internalized confidence. So do you see how we got from externalized confidence or external confidence in stage 2 to now that confidence has become internalized? It is now a part of us. And you get here through small successes. You get here through just it's up and down, it's clunky. You have a good day, you have a bad day, but then you feel the frustration, but then you persevere like in stage 4. And then eventually, the more that you build these skills, you will reach a place where that confidence goes internal. And that's where you can now almost just relax in your confidence. You don't have to even you don't even have to try to show confident body language, because that's now your habit. That's your aura. That's your energy. That's just who you are now. Internalized confidence becomes a way of life. It's not going to happen overnight. It takes time to get to this 5th stage. But so long as you can have the baseline at stage 1, you can start to show good body language and put yourself out there and show some external confidence. Basically, you try to make social connections. You try to talk to people. It doesn't have to be that much, but just at least a little bit. You put yourself out there, external confidence. Then you'll feel the frustration. You'll have a bad day. You'll have a bad interaction. Maybe you'll stutter, you'll block, or you'll be perhaps anxious, and you can feel, maybe you think, or you can tell that other people can feel that. Whatever it is, you might feel some frustration when you go home after a social gathering of some kind. And then stage 4, you persevere. Despite the frustration, you stick with it, and you don't allow yourself to get stuck in a life of self-pity, basically. And then finally, through all of that, just putting yourself through this intense workout of trying to get through this brick wall, eventually you get to the place of internalized confidence, where again, that's now a way of life. That's your aura. That's who you are. Okay? Those are the 5 stages of confidence. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that this gave you some interesting things to think about, and hopefully gave you a little hit of confidence for yourself to go and start working on yourself, working on your speech, whether that's stuttering or blocking. Again, keep in mind that I have my new program that's going to be out in a few weeks called Calm Confidence. We're gonna dive really, really deep into the stuff that I am giving you a bit of a crash course on here in this video. Okay? One more time, my free Stop Stuttering workshop. Be sure to go check that out. This gives you the daily routine, the system, the plan you need to go become fluent. Okay? Link is in the description. You want to overcome stuttering and blocking, that's where you need to go. And again, it's 100% free. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.